is Harold. He told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana. He said he'd take me there someday. He also taught me a song that hardly had any S's in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. That's the town that knew me when. If you'd like to have a logical explanation, how I happened on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can light my fame. Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Not Louisiana, Paris, Nancy, York, or Rome, but Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be back in a minute. Astro Emerald, smell like frog. La-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da.
Leave the dishes. I'll do them, Mama.
Are you the piano teacher in town?
Why, yes.
Then you must know about this fella Hill from a boys band round here.
Yes.
Well, don't let it worry you no more. I've got the goods on him in spades. Swindling 2-bit thimble rear. I'm only passing through. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop.
Who are you?
The name's Charlie Cow. Anvil salesman. Right now, I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity from this swindler.
Mr. Cow, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake mild that he's corset cover. That man's been the raspberry seed my wisdom tooth just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, and he is not going to spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you? You didn't see through him. He's no more professor.
I know all about that. Band leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director in Scholastic.
No, wait just 1 minute. Fine director? Have you heard one note of music from any band?
No.
Not nothing, girly girl. That man never formed a band in his life, and he never will.
You're never going to train to the depot. You have to catch them at the crossing.
No, sir. I've got to leave word about that fella here, and I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
I've never been a man who sells AFOs before. That's something quite different.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. And we'll have a limited appeal. You know? What am I doing? I missed that train, I'll get fired. I still gotta leave word about that fella hill.
Leave word with me.
That ain't your tin type. How do I know you deliver these letters?
Try me. Ugh. There's your train now. Run for it.
Why, you little... Who do you think you're protecting? That guy's got a girl in every county in Illinois that's under the 2 counties. Not counting the piano teachers like you, he goes it up to keep their mouths shut. You don't want to use all the last to me, girly girl.
Marion, dear, who are you talking to just? Why, Professor Hill?
Mrs. Peru, talk of the evening, Miss Marion.
You and Marion come up and said, I got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mom.
Well, I'll put some on.
Shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
Is it true that what I'm trying to say is, I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marion, you mustn't believe everything you hear. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
You must be referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. He left me an assured job so Mother went up and I would have some security. Surely you don't
Of
believe-
course not! That's exactly what I'm saying. But why do you think people start these rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly. And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traffic salesmen. What have you heard?
Just that. But of course it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy can lead to. I mean, take you for instance. Your attentions to customers. And teachers might be misinterpreted. Mightn't they? I mean, honestly, mightn't they?
Why?
Say if another salesman or somebody was jealous, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
Just means you should never believe everything you hear, doesn't it? I mean, if you...
Miss Marion, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you. But could we do it sitting down? You do sit, your knees bend and all.
We can sit on the porch steps.
Or we could sit on a large hollow log over the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk. Maybe there in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Please, some other time? Maybe tomorrow?
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows and you'll find you found nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd like to make today worth remembering. The footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama! What? I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Glory be and the saints be praised, it works!
What does?
I've been using the think system on you from the parlor.
I think yours is going to turn out better than mine. I keep losing attention.
Two Grecian urns. In the fountain.
It's you in the sunrise, it's you in my cup.
It's you all the way into town.
It's your sweet harmonium that sets me up. And it's your got to go dear that gets me down. You on my pillow in all of my dreams, till once more the morning breaks through. No words could be saner or truer or plainer than it's you. It's you.
Yes, it's you.
Oh yes, it's you.
Stop! Stop! Listen to this man! You gullible green-breasted goats! I'm talking about Harold Hill! Road agent, highwayman, pickpocket, same thing! Is that anything you don't want, mister? Hand of yours, madam? Hand of yours to the lady? Ever since the first moment he came to this town, there's more documented evidence than you will have time to read. There isn't any band. There never has been any band. And there never will be any band. And if you don't hunt this man down right now like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now you believe me?
I want my money back.
After him! After him! When you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse! After him!
All right, Mars, get the ring.
I got it.
What time's the freight go?
9:40 from the junction.
Well, it's not even 8:30 yet.
Look, you want to turn around and get yourself caught in the trap, you go ahead.
Don't
But-
worry, Mars. I'll beat you to the hotel in plenty of time. Miss Mary, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
Well, I meant I'd say about 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to the footbridge with the fellow.
If you wanted to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think clearly while under the spell of yourself, Chuck.
Now, Miss Mary, surely you don't think I've been selling you anything.
No, you've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving you anything.
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful.
Mary,
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all till there was you. And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never saw it singing. No, I never saw it at all till there was you. There was love all around, but I never saw it standing. No, I never saw it at all till there was you.
Mary, there's a lot of things you don't know about me.
Greg!
Excuse me, I'm expecting a cable from Hector Barrios. This could be it. Now what?
Who's the salesman here? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
I had to keep her off balance, didn't I?
She's so far off balance now you can't tell her from a catboat in a hurricane.
Go get the ring. Never a peaceful moment in the music business. Now then, where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, we don't have to go into that just now, do we?
No, we don't. Or forever, that matter. The librarian hasn't felt like doing much research lately. But you did plenty when you arrived.
Oh, about what?
About Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory class of music, class of Odd 5. There wasn't any conservatory in Odd 5.
Why, there's
The
certain...
town wasn't even built to Odd 6. I'll see you at the sociable.
You knew all this time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came.
Why, you...
Greg! He isn't anywhere around here. Let's try down by the creek.
You're not
I talk to you for a minute?
I won't listen. You won't tell the truth anyway.
Would to.
Would not.
Would to. Tell you anything you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty rotten crook?
Yes.
Now leave me go, you big liar!
What's the matter? You wanted the truth, didn't you? Now I'm bigger than you, and you're gonna stand here and get it all, so you might as well quit wiggling. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're a wonderful kid. I thought so from the first. That's why I wanted you in a band, so you quit moving around, feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
What's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, actually, the other thing isn't any of your business, now that I think about
I wish
it.
you'd never come to River City.
Liam,
Sister, you believe him?
I believe everything he ever said. The way every kid walked around here all summer, especially you. And the parents, too. Does Mom ever wish he'd come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. Now go, Hugh. Please.
Go on, Professor, hurry up.
I can't go with her,
Why not?
because for the first time in my life, I got my foot caught in the door.
Craig, they're coming! That way! That way! Go on, Professor, that way! That way!
Virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And if there are those who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting, I was stubborn, chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold rolled around. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely there ought to be some of you who are grateful to him and for what he's brought to River City, and I think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there are those in this hall who doesn't think this man Hill should be tarred and feathered, please step forward. You literally step back. Have you people forgotten how you bought high-priced band uniforms, technical instruction booklets, and band instruments? Have you forgotten the clear understanding and warranty that your children will be taught to play in a band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Think, men!